Greetings, mentees. This is Brian Matthew Robertson, and I am your virtual mentor. And today we're in session 6, which we're going to be dealing with business behaviors. Business behaviors, how we conduct ourselves in a business manner, right? We're still in module 1, which is better than myself, and we're in session 6. So let's get started. So, our objectives for the day. First, I will understand the importance of etiquette. Remember, our last session we dealt a lot with etiquette and how to model and brand ourselves. The next objective is I will be able to appropriately show etiquette in various settings. I'm going to be able to show etiquette in various settings and use the appropriate way, right? And display myself in the appropriate manner. All right, so those are our 2 objectives, okay? Now, we got 2 terms, 2 key terms. And our key terms are professional, which is behaving well in a business setting. And our second one is courteous, being polite and considerate of others, being able to show people, generosity and showing those good behaviors that we all know we have. So our mantra for the day, everyone, will be, I am professional and I'm courteous. I am professional and courteous. Okay, we can just combine it. I am professional and courteous. So when you say that, you need to say it with some enthusiasm, right? All right, so I want y'all to take a trip with me to the future. Let's take a trip in the future, and let's look at those same skills that are needed to be professional, those same skills that are needed to be successful in a professional setting, we need to use now, right? Because school is designed to equip you for the skills necessary to go not just to be successful in school, but take that beyond and be successful outside of school and most likely in your career or your job, right? So basically, I'm gonna be honest with you, school is your job now. So we're gonna make this a quick session, but I want you to think about this. We're gonna have a play mock interview. And when we have this interview, I want you to think about some of the elements and characteristics you show within school. How would that look in your professional setting as far as later on in life? So let's start with number 1. Can you describe yourself, right? So if I was interviewing you, can you describe yourself? I want you to think about that, okay? Can you describe yourself in a few sentences? Number 2, why should you receive this job? Think about how you're conducting yourself at school right now, and later on, let's use that parallel connected to what it would be like to have your job one day. Should you receive this job? Why should you get this job instead of someone else? Number 3, what are some things that you're passionate about? Now let's think about that. What are some things that you are passionate about doing? Your why, right? We say it all the time. What is your why? What are you passionate about? What wakes you up, right? What would you do for free if you could? Number 4, how would you handle a difficult customer? Now again, let's connect this into being in school. How would you handle someone that is difficult, a peer, for example? How would you handle that situation? Because a lot of times how we handle that situation or the mentality that we have toward that situation in our younger years usually is how we act later on in life. Most people end up acting just as if what they were when they were younger, because they continue to have those same behavior patterns and they never change. They never changed that. They never created a new way of thinking. So let's think about that. Think about how you handle someone that's difficult now. And if you're handling that in a negative way, you don't want to be that same person years down the line. Number 5, how would you handle working with someone that you do not like? Let's think about this again in the classroom. How do you work with someone you do not like? I share all the time that you don't have to voice everything that goes on in your mind. You don't have to voice that. Sometimes you have to know how to just swallow that pill and say, you know what, I'm going to do what I need to do to get success. And it doesn't mean that I need to talk crazy to someone or show it. It's okay to think it. I tell people that I tell people that all the time. It's okay to think it. There's a lot of times we go wrong when we express, we say what we feel. Not everything's meant to be said out loud. So I'm not saying you got to like everybody. But what I am saying is treat everyone with the right courtesy and generosity and show your manners, right? And if you don't really care for them in that way, just do what you need to do so you can have success in your classroom or just success in how you represent yourself. Don't ever let someone take you outside of your element, right? Our next one, the question number 6, do you prefer working independently or with a team? Do you prefer working independently or with a team? That's important. And it's okay if you prefer working independently. Just understand that you may have to work with a team, and that may require you to make some adjustments to how you think and how you do things. All right. And number 7, what motivates you? It goes back to what's going to get you up, what gets you like just that fire, making you want to succeed, making you want to excel. Think about those things. So this interview, this little brief interview, these are little brief interview questions that are usually asked within an interview. Within our business session, this kind of allows you to kind of think from a business level, you know, on a professional level of when you get to that time in life where it's time to apply for a job. You're going to have those questions that are needed. Those things are going to make you think of some of the way, you know, some of the ways you've handled yourself in the past. So it's crucial to think about that now so you can conduct yourself accordingly for the future, right? Get yourself ready. And those are the type of things you want to look at. So the interview is designed for that. Now, this is a short session. We have our wrap-up time, and I want you all to identify what motivates you, right? What job you see yourself having one day. I want you to research that job. You know, whatever it is, whatever career that may be, research it and identify what is it that may stand out that's going to allow you to kind of to do some research on and know a little bit about it and share that with a parent or teacher, because it's good to have that, to be able to see that and identify. Okay, so this is our session. This is Brian Matthew Robertson. I'm signing out. Remember, before I go, your discipline dictates your success. I'll see you all next session.